Welcome. I'm Shay, and this is Deciphering Crypto. I started this channel to help others and to share what I've learned. This is not financial advice, it's instructional, and hopefully we'll have some fun making some money along the way. Let's get to it. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad to be back. We're going to be continuing our exchange review series. This week, it's going to be eToro. Let's check it out. All right, everyone, here we have eToro. Here's the home screen. It's really a pretty interesting user interface. Home, watch list, portfolio. As far as the watch list, you can add and delete different cryptocurrencies and stocks. eToro does stocks, EFTs, and crypto. It is a unique user interface. For the most part, everything's over here on the left-hand side, and then you have these little buttons that are up here. Can narrow down on what you're looking for. Here's crypto. They also have copy traders, which is pretty cool. You can view all, and everything with the buy button you can buy. I don't really understand why they have like Avalanche. There's no buy button. You can't buy it. It's on here. You can monitor the price, but you can't purchase it. Any of these buttons that are whited out, you can't purchase. Any of the buttons that are green, you can't actually buy. That doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense to me. It actually gives this false impression of how many coins they offer, how many currencies they offer. It says 54 up here, but I would say about 30 to 40% of them you can't purchase on eToro. One thing that I really love about eToro is all of the cryptocurrency has an explanation about what it is, what it's used for, and it has a website and a white paper. Who could have possibly thought that was a good idea? It gives you information about the latest news. This is a social trading platform. It has people that comment and discussions about different currencies or different stocks. If you go to Ethereum, then again, you have these buttons that are up here, and it has stats, news, analysis, and it has analysis, technical indicators, so it can give you some help if you're new to trading. And then as far as the chart, stuff is pretty easy to find. Help, disclosures, withdraw funds. The user interface overall, I think, is well above average. The user interface gets 4 out of 5 stars. Next, we have security. Security is definitely less than expected, or less than what's typical. They do have a 2-factor authentication. They offer no transparent audits or proof of reserves. They offer no cold storage. There's very little on their site that touts any type of security. All of their storage is hot. They have been in business since 2007 without any substantial security breaches. They could do so much more for their security. So security only gets 2 out of 5 stars. Fees. The fees are simple. If you look at fees, it says 1%. There's a transparent fee of 1% for buying or selling crypto, but there's also a bid-ask spread. So really it's about 2%. And it's also reflected on their pricing. So if you look at their pricing, Bitcoin right now is showing as $26,565. This is what you're going to buy Bitcoin for, is $27,123, and this is what you're going to sell your Bitcoin for, is $26,565, which is really a 2% difference. So you have the spread and the fee. And it makes it much more difficult to trade because the price on the chart is showing $26,565. But if you click on buy, then you get this inflated buy number that has the fee included in the actual price of the token. So if you follow any traders or you're listening to and you think that that's the price, $27,123, well, if you go to any other exchange, the price is not 27,283. The price is really 26,833 is what Bitcoin is selling for right now in reality in US dollars. But on eToro's chart, it's 27,123. So it makes it difficult to try to decide or place orders if you were basing it on a target. If you think Bitcoin was going to fall to 25,000, you just wanted to place an order there for 15 or 20% of your assets to buy at 25,000. Well, what is it really? Then you have to come up here and you have to do the math because it's actually marked up $493. It's simple, but it's also not very simple at all. Fees, just because of the setup, it doesn't make any sense at all to me. I give fees 2 out of 5 stars. Features, they do have some pretty cool features. They do offer an economic calendar, which goes over everything that's substantial. It goes over different earnings for PayPal. It goes over CPI data, dividend dates. So it does have that built in to the website. So I think that that's pretty cool. They do have a referral program, so you can invite friends. It says earn up to $300, and that's because you can earn a maximum 10 referrals at $30 a piece. When I did sign up, it actually gave me $10 in Bitcoin for just signing up. They do offer a wallet app, and they have very limited blockchain education. They do have the white paper and the actual website link on every currency they offer, a handful of tokens. I want to say it's about 35 different tokens they offer. They do offer copy trading, which if you're not familiar with copy trading, it is basically somebody that places trades and then you can copy the trades. So they make their trades public, or at least some of their trades public, and you can follow them. They also have these smart portfolios, which are kind of cool. You have to have a minimum, invest a minimum of $1,000 to participate in a smart portfolio. But it is something that's interesting, and it is a feature that they offer. They do not offer any type of staking or any type of APY that I can find or that I've seen. So as far as features, they do have a few things that are pretty cool. They definitely have the essential white paper and website. Because there's some work they still need to do, features gets 3 out of 5 stars. Next, we have support. Quite honestly, the support has been horrendous. I had to use a debit card, the bank account for 3 days. I tried to get the bank account to work. I emailed them. I tried to do a chatbot. 0 response. Even the chatbot said, "I'm sorry, we don't have any English-speaking support members available," which is, of course, absurd in this day and age, because even my 14-year-old can talk to her friends in Germany in German on Discord because it translates for you. So I don't have any idea why there's a language barrier on a crypto exchange when there is AI and software that can translate language. What it is they just don't have anybody to provide any type of support. If you try to do support, chat with us. And this is going to spin, and then eventually the chat box window is going to populate over here. Welcome, we'll be with you shortly. No response to email. Currently, there are no English-speaking agents available, which I have no idea why you have to be able to speak English. It doesn't even ask me if I speak English. Maybe I speak a different language. It shouldn't really matter in this day and age. Aren't available. Then you can open a ticket, main menu, retry later. And then it just basically just kicks you right out of the chat. So I don't even know why they even have it. It's horrible. It's absurd. They've not contacted me at all. I sent them emails. This open a ticket, 0 response. 0 confirmation they even received my ticket on my email. It's terrible. I would give them 0 out of 5 stars, but at least they're providing some type of fictitious semblance that they would have a chat. They would have some type of help. So they get a half a star out of 5 stars. It's ridiculous. As far as the reputation, but they do have a reputation. for withdrawal issues, where there's a delay in withdrawing the currency. And then, if you can believe this, they have a reputation for having terrible customer support. As far as reputation, I'm going to give them 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that does it for our review of eToro. Thank you. There's my review of eToro. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go over the criteria. First, we have user interface. I really thought the user interface was pretty cool. I thought it was set up well. It was definitely a little different than a lot of other exchanges that we've seen. They have great links and white paper, and stuff is pretty easy to find. 4 out of 5 stars. Next, we have security. Security is definitely below average for the industry. They have 2-factor authentication. They don't have cold storage. They don't have any audits or proof of reserves. For security, they get 2 out of 5 stars. Next, we have fees. The fees are pretty simple. They just take 2% from everything. Either it's from a fee or it's from the spread. I definitely don't like how they have their pricing set up. It's just confusing. It doesn't match anything in real life. It's just this populated price for different currencies. And because of that, they can only get 2 out of 5 stars. And then we have features. Features were definitely above average. They don't have an earn program, but they do have copy traders. They do have the smart portfolios. So they have some interesting features. I love the fact that they have the white paper and the website linked to the currency. That's great. Slightly above average. Still have some work to do there, but I'm going to give them 3 out of 5 stars. And now we move on to support. Support was dismal. Still haven't gotten a hold of anybody. No one has returned an email. Nobody had responded to a chatbot. Zero effort at all on their part. Quite honestly, I don't even know if they have anyone that they employ there for customer support. There's absolutely no evidence they do. All I can give them is 0.5 star out of 5 stars because they at least claim they have customer support, although there's no evidence that they actually perform any duties. And last of all, we have reputation. They have been out there since 2007. They really haven't had any major issues. They are known for lack of customer support and high fees, but because they have been out there for a while, performing fairly well, I'm going to give them 3 out of 5 stars. Overall, eToro has a lot of room for improvement. They can stick with their user interface. They really need to figure out a way to perform a fee schedule that has pricing for the currencies that is real, that exists everywhere else. So it's much less confusing. They need to actually hire some people that can help customers. Overall, I can only give them 2.5 out of 5 stars. Well, that's the review for eToro. Thank you for joining me. Here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be moving to some on-chain type of products and apps. And so you're going to need to familiarize yourself with wallets and moving your currency off of the exchange. I feel like everyone has the obligation to use the applications and to self-custody your crypto. And in order to do that, you need to move it into a wallet. In order to understand the fundamentals of wallets, I'm not a very good teacher, but there are several videos out there that can help you understand and get a wallet set up. Crypto Casey has one that I'll put in a link in the description below. The video is fantastic. That's the one I used. So get yourself familiar with wallets as we're going to be moving on chain. Thank you so much for your support. None of this has been financial advice. I hope you have a fantastic week, and thank you for learning and deciphering crypto with me. Have a great day.